Hey, hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I have a tutorial series about keying. So as you can see, I have this footage and I choose this footage intentionally because as you can see in this one we have a rack defocus, and in this tutorial series we are going to see how to pull off the perfect key for this kind of shots. As you can see, this is the rack defocus shot, as you can see. So I choose this one just to show you the how you can do the proper keying. And as you can see, I have this blank template, so I set it this I use a checkerboard as a BG for the FG, and I have a 3 pipe, this 1, 2 and this 1 meter is the third one. To getting the perfect key, we need to first pull out the alpha, we need to make a proper alpha, and then we need to do a proper desfill, and third we need to blend it with the BG. You have to merge it properly, FG and BG, so it's blend seamlessly. In this first part we are only focusing of the creating the proper alpha for this plate. So as you can see, we have this rack defocus. So let's get started. Let's building the alpha for this shot. So as you can see in my setup, I have if I zoom a little bit, I label this as this one. First we need to make a soft key, and then we need to make a core key. Okay, so what is the soft key basically? So if I zoom in this footage, as you can see, we have this semi-transparent hair here, and if I move forward, as you can see here, this girl is completely getting defocused. So what is soft key basically is, soft key we are only focusing on the edge alpha, we are only extracting the proper edge alpha. So that is the goal for the soft key. As you can see in the background, we have this defocus. We need to extract this properly. Soft key is very good for hair. So as you can see, we need to extract every single hair in a alpha channel here, and also if I move here also, as you can see, the challenge in this footage is the defocus. So we need to take the proper soft key. As you can see, these soft edges we need to take care in the soft key section. And the second is the core key. So in the core key we are only focusing in the middle part. I mean, we are not focusing on this soft edge. You can also say that this is the blur edge. We are not focusing on this edge, we are only focusing on inside part. So the core key is basically filling the every hole inside, which you can see in the soft key. When we are making the soft key, you will see we are getting a lot of holes in the center part, but we are getting a very nice edge alpha. We are going to combine soft key and a core key, so we get proper alpha in the center, and we are getting the proper feather in the edges. So let's get started. So if I'm going to the first frame, so as you can see in this frame, the girl is very sharp and the background is defocused. So we are not focusing on this part. This is we can take care with the Roto. Okay, let's go with the soft key section. So I'm coming here, and before you pulling any key, first thing you need to do, you need to denoise your plate. So as you can see, I have this plate and I'm using the default denoise. I'm using the denoise, so but it's recommended in every studio to use this use a Need Video denoise plugin. It's very good, but I don't have it for now, so I'm using the default denoiser. As you can see in the hair section, I'm losing a little bit of detail here, but that is fine for this tutorial, but you get the idea what I'm trying to say. Camera this up. As you can see, I'm removing a lot of the noise here, and also in the green area. As you can see, not completely gone, but it's get the job done. But you need to do the denoise first, and then you can pull the key from any footage. Okay, denoise is the first step you have to do. And what I did here, I denoise and I render this out and I pull back. So as you can see, now I have a denoise plate. And second thing is, I have a SS color space here by default, because I like to work in SS. Because in the studio we have a SS by default, so that's why it's a habit for now for me. So I put it SS with the sRGB viewer, as you can see now. So let's pull the soft key first. So as you can see, every time you import any footage, you have to analyze, I mean you have to play the footage and see what are the challenges you are seeing here. So in this one, I am only seeing the rack defocus and nothing else. Sometimes you will see the flickering and some crazy thing happening in your shot, so you have to analyze it and work accordingly. For the soft key, in the Nuke we have many keys. There is no rule of thumb you have to use this one only for the soft key. The process of keying is basically you have to combine multiple keys to get result. We can use a key light also. Keylite is very go-to, I mean very fast. You just plug it here, weave it, and you just need to sample this one once and you get your key. So I click once and I get a soft key basically, but I'm also getting a lot of background here. But as you can see, the hair is very nice, very nicely coming. But in the studio and in the industry, we are using only the IBK for the soft key. We are using only the IBK color and the IBK Gizmo. In this tutorial, I'm also showing you the IBK method. So what I have here in my tool set, if I show you, so I have this IBK stacking which I saved in my tool set. I will provide you this one also, so you can download and you can use this one. So what this basically is connected with the expression. So this is the master one, so you have to change the color and everything here, and everyone is linked except you have to only change the black, patch black. So if I plug this one here, I am putting here by side. Okay, so as you can see, by default this is the green one, so make sure you make your size low as possible. So in this one I put it at 0.5, and then you need to mess around the black and the darks. So the goal of this thing is basically you have to expand your you have to expand this as much as possible to remove every hair or every FG part. So as you can see, if I disable, if I view here, so this is the edge here for this girl. If I view here, it's almost gone, but not in all areas. So as you can see, in the hair we have left some hair, so we need to remove we need to remove the FG characters. So we need to only isolate the green. So that is the thing. So if click and control click on the wheel, so you open the wheel and you need to mess around with this color bars, and you need to stop when it's getting explode. So as you can see here, it's getting explode. So as you can see, when this happens, you need to take it back. So we need to increase as much as we can. Okay, so this is the dark area, and let's open the light. Okay, so as you can see, I have this much and we have erode. So the same thing as I said for the size, we have to keep it low as possible. So I'm putting this as a 2 for now, and as you can see, I'm covering a lot of the hairs. We will see how we can recover this hair. So as you can see now, if I view the second one, so everything is connected, and only the thing is patch black is increasing in every step. As you can see, it's connected, everything is connected. If I view this one step by step, as you can see, we are basically making a clean plate, as you can see. So now I have this much of plate. So as you can see, if I view it here and here, but as you can see, we are seeing a lot of the hair is still here. Okay, so this is the one way you can do with the stack technique, and another way you can do, you use a Gizmo. So one of my friend is made a Gizmo, it's called IBK Color Master. So this one, so in that you will see the same thing here, but he optimized it very well. So in this tutorial I'm using this one instead of this one. So you can use this, the both are the same, but this is very, you know, it's a single node, so your script will be the more clean. So I'm connecting this to image here and view it here. So as you can see, by default, if I open the parameter, by default it's look like this. So what you have to do, you have to view without patch. As you can see, first you have to do that, you have to click this one first, and then you can do the same thing what we did here. Just go here and select the color, a little bit of erode here, and then I can add this thing here. This is a patch, this is the same as this here, the patch we have here. So increase this one, no, not erode, patch. So I'm increasing this, increasing to 50. So now as you can see, it's giving me the same result. So but it's very clean. So I'm deleting this one, I'm only keeping this one here for now. And as you can see, we have left so many hairs and everything here in the head area. So that is the issue here. So let's first let's see the IBK Gizmo and see how the soft key is for now. So I'm connecting here the clean plate and changing this to green. So if I view the alpha, as you can see, so this is the key we are getting now. So make sure check the luminance. Sometimes this will give you a bit more detail. As you can see, I try to always keep this on. So as you can see, so this is the soft key we are getting. So if I gamma down this one, you will see a lot of the holes here. So we have to fill all those holes using the core key, okay, the core mat basically. So if I go to the defocus area, as you can see what we have, we are losing the edge here, we are losing every edge. So we need to see how we can deal with this one. In the soft key, if I view the clean plate, as you can see, it's not great. So basically we have to remove the entire FG character from this clean plate. But as you can see, you can see all the outlines here. So we have to remove everything here. So we have to make it very clean. So as you can see, let's go for the first frame and let's first deal with the hair here. So as you can see, he also provided this exclude mask. Okay, so if I add a roto here, just like that, and if I view it here, if I take and add a roto like here for this hair, and as you can see, I am removing this hair part from this clean plate. So what does that mean? If I remove from my clean plate, it will come in alpha, entire hair. As you can see, now the hair is coming in the alpha. If I disable, as you can see, there is no hair detail. Now we have full hair detail. But if I increase the gamma, you will see this kind of alpha issues, which we can deal in a later, but I will show you how to deal with this. But for now we are getting this alpha. Okay, so let's draw this same thing here also, and let's see how much we are getting. As you can see, we are getting a lot of the hairs here. As you can see, she have a lot of the hair. So basically we have to draw a shape according to the head, where we need to keep the hair detail. Okay, so as you can see, I have created a lot of the mask for the hair, just to remove the hair detail from the clean plate itself. So if I remove this roto, as you can see, a lot of the hairs is in the clean plate itself. As you can see, every hair. So with this roto, I'm basically removing every hair from this plate. So I have left a couple of here. So if I do that, so it will remove. So what does that mean? It will create alpha. So we can see the every hair detail here. Okay, so this is the first part. Let me just move to the head. Okay, so as you can see, I completed the hair. So as you can see, now we have recover the 90% of the hair. So the leftover a little bit hair we can recover in a later in this series. So for now, this is very good for the soft key. And let me check this edge here. Okay, let me add a roto here. Let me check the alpha. See, as you can see, we can see a little bit the plate here. As you can see, let me add. Okay, so as you can see, I animated the rotos from the entire frame range. So I make sure I get a clean plate in the defocus areas also. As you can see here, if I view this, as you can see, I try to remove this girl as much as I can, and I think I left here, as you can see. Okay, so as you can see, we try our best to get the soft key for this girl. What you can do, you can take another IBK. It's the same IBK color master. you can plug this one just for the defocus area. So as you can see, if I disable this one and if I go to the color, I'm choosing this one again. And as you can see, I have this and this. So you can try, you can do like you can combine these two together to get the perfect key. So what I'm doing here, I'm taking one Keymix node. Always use Keymix if you're merging anything when you're doing a keying. So let's me do that here. Taking one Roto, I can take the same Roto here and view here, and let's see if I get any better edges. As you can see, you don't get anyone, so I'm deleting this one. So when you're doing keying, you have to try everything. You have to check which one is giving you the, oh my god, I deleted the Roto. Oh, okay, so you have to try everything and you have to check which one is giving you the better result. So I think this one is giving the better edge with detail. So let me check, and as you can see, this man also we have to do a key Roto, but for now I'm not doing a key, I'm not doing a Roto for this man. I'm using a keyer basically to do a rough key. So here I'm going into the green one and increasing this one. Green screen one, making this one, and filter erode this one a bit. Let's erode this one. So we will cover all the edges and add this one in your alpha of this. So now if I view here, so I have very nice clean plate. As you can see, if I remove this my Roto and everything, I have this clean plate here, and if I plug this here, I am getting a very nice keying. So in the defocus area. So if I jump back to the hard key, I think in here I don't need this one. Let's see if anything is improving. So as you can see here, we don't need it. What I'm going to do, I'm just key mixing this one. So when it defocusing, that time only I'm using this part. So for that I have one multiply here which I already set up. I animated when this is start rack defocusing, so I just put it right here. So I'm copying this one here and pasting one here if I need anywhere else. So as you can see, so this is my soft key. So if I go here also, as you can see, it's pretty good and it's matching pretty close to the edge to edge, as you can see. Okay, so now we extracted the soft key, as you can see here. So we are only worrying about the alpha, so we are not focusing on the other the core. We're not focusing on the core side, only the edge we are focusing. After that, so let's manage this one quickly and make sure when you are making your clean plate, now when you're making a clean plate, you have to render this one here. So always you have to render here. So it's very important to render, so making your script very fast and optimized. So render your clean plate here and then you can plug it here. So now as you can see, we have a soft key here, pretty good key. So we will refine it later if we need it, but for now it's very good. So let's go to the core key. The core key is very simple. So core key, you can use this IBK also. One of my friend is using this IBK result and making this one as a core key. So but what I'm showing you here, you can use a key light, you can use primate, and you can use IBK, whatever you have to, you can use just for the core key. For in this case, I'm using a primate, so I'm making a dot here first. and I'm adding a primate, and let's open the primate first, and let's first click on this auto compute and let's see what this giving us by default. Okay, so as you can see, by default is giving us this soft edge look, and if I gamma down, as you can see, the almost all the holes are fixed by default, but we have some here. Let's go to the operation and let's clean the BG first. Let's see if I increase this one. As you can see, let's click and drag, control shift, and you can click here and you can remove basically. So the idea of the core key, you have to remove everything which is outside and you have to fill everything which is the inside, I mean the inside this white area. Okay, clean BG and the clean FG also, so we need to fill this one as a white, and let's camera down and see. So as you can see, these tiny holes here, you have to fill everything. Now what you have to do, we have to erode this one, erode, and let's see how much we can pull this. We are only focusing on the core, so I'm reducing it, so I'm basically shrinking this one inside. So you can use this filter erode also, or you can use the tool which is coming from the Nuke Survival toolkit, expand blur simple. If I plug this one here and if I do the inverse, so it's basically blurring inside, as you can see, which is exactly what we want. You can use this one and this one for the core key, but let's see which one is giving the best result. So as you can see, now we have our soft key and we have our core key. So as you can see, the core key, I think I did too much. Let's reduce this a bit, 10, and let's add a erode, the normal erode blur. Let's go to the primate, and I think we can remove this PG, I mean this soft edges also. Let's see, we don't need actually these edges, so we can remove. We only worrying about the core area. Okay, let's go to the first frame and see here. Remove this one, remove the hair also, we don't need hair in the core key. We can add this one with the Roto, but I'm filling it. Let's view this one, and here it's looking pretty good. Okay, add a little bit blur. Okay, so we can remove this one with the Roto, but I'm only focusing on the characters first. The background we can do it very quickly. So as you can see, we have a soft key and a core key. We have to merge these two together to get our final alpha. Now for that, you can use the merge operation. You can use the merge and the operation of the screen, but for the merging alpha, we have to use the channel merge, which is made for the alpha, merging alpha together. In the A input, we have to add our core key, and in the B input, we have to add the soft key. So if I view together, so if I adding this one, viewing here, so as you can see, now we have our final alpha. If I reduce this one, now we have our final alpha. So I think let's go to the core key, and I think I did too much, so let's see the core key and see we have very solid area, and here we don't need to lose that. So let's 2 is good, pretty good, I think. Okay, let's see in here, and let's camera down. So when you camera down, you should see this core key. Yeah, see the core key is filling the inside and we are left in this area. So this is the hair area. So what we can do, we can come here and you can make this one. Let's see. As you can see, I'm only, so if I gamma down, as you can see, it's only the edges only getting removed, which is the soft key. If I disable, as you can see, our core key is disabled, and as you can see the edge keys look like this, and we are filling with the core key. As you can see, we can see some hard edges. So if I see in the normal picture, you can't see anything because it's very soft and it's filling the everything. See, this is the soft key here and our core key is here. Okay, so I can reduce this one to 1. Let's see. Okay, so now if I view here, finally I don't want to this thing to interrupt the soft edges. As you can see, the hair is here. So in the core, as you can see, the core is little bit inside, and in the core we don't have any hair. As you can see, here we have nice hair detail, and here we don't have. Okay, so as you can see, if I gamma down, as you can see now we are filling almost everything, and these are the areas we will take care. You can add a roto or something, or we can use a keyer. Can use a keyer here also. So remember, the core key you can made with any kind of keyer. It's not you have to stick one keyer. So I'm using this one. Let's see, I'm setting this to green screen and go to the alpha. Let's crush this one as much as we can. I think I have to crush all the way here. Okay, so as you can see, now the filter route. So I think we can use here key chew. Yeah, this one also is come from the survival toolkit. So same thing, it's a dilate operation. Dilate this one little bit and blur this one a bit. So we can add a blur also here, just a bit. And if let's see without this one, with the blur. So I'm worrying about this area, so let me check what we can do to fill that area. So I'm adding a grade, I'm going into alpha, and I'm make sure the white clamp is on, and I'm crushing this one to fill that area. And then I'm doing a key chew, and then I'm adding a Keymix. Okay, so because I don't want to add here, I want to replace, so I'm using this one for my core key, and with the help of the roto, just adding a roto here. Open the roto properties, you can add this, and let's see the edge, where the edge is landing. It's here, and the soft key is here. So if I now do that, see, as you can see, now it's much better than previous one. So it's covering. Let's see how much we can dilate. Okay, this is fine for now. Let's quickly animate the roto, and then we will continue. Yeah, as you can see, but here it's not working, because as I said, this is a little complicated shot, because we have a defocus here. So when it's defocusing, it's not working properly, because we have to animate the dilate operation. So let me check where it's starting. So here it's looking good. So I'm keyframing here in the dilate operation, set a key here, and the final key I have to set here 251. So you need to dilate this one more to keep this one only the inside, not the outside. We don't want this one to interfere with the soft key, I mean the soft key edges. So as you can see now, it's not interfering enough, and so it's here now. So yeah, as you can see, it's sitting on the correct place. And we can also animate the blur. So I'm going here, hitting the key here and coming here, adding a bit more blur, maybe 10, and reducing this one also 25. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's see now. As you can see, it's the core key is also affecting here, but we have to check do we need here. So let me sample this part and check here. As you can see, we will see it when we are merging with the PG, then we can adjust the alpha accordingly. Okay, let's see here this guy. Okay, this guy is also looking pretty good. You have to check if your core key is like coming here, then you will lose the soft edges. We don't want that, so just cross check everywhere. The core key should visible inside only, not the outside. So as you can see, I'm seeing small hole here. So going to my primate, as you can see, we can see here PG in PG. Let's select this. Oh, cancel. What part is that? PG, and I select this one. I think it's messing around, so we can remove this one pretty easily. What you have to do, we have to add one filter, erode, like that, and another filter, erode. This one maybe -1, and this one maybe positive. Okay, so what we are doing here, we are not reducing. So as you can see, we are increasing the edge and then we are reducing, so it will fill the 1 pixel issue. As you can see now, the operation is cancelled because it's reverse, but it will fill this 1 pixel holes pretty easily. Gamma down, as you can see. So we want to see where the holes are coming, I mean where the holes is. So what you can do, you can take filter erode again, connect it to the primate, and just do the expansion. So you will see. So as you can see, in my case, I can see only here and nothing else. So you can fill this one, undo. So I fill it, and if I connect it here, so as you can see, this hole is gone. So that's how you can cross check if you have some holes. So this is the primate, I mean this is the core key. So I'm using primate and I'm using a keyer. So you have to use a blur, erode, and everything to make your core key good as possible. As you can see, it's cutting here because we are key mixing these two together. So we have to check in the soft key. So as you can see, it's here, and if I view here, so as you can see, it's a little bit overlapping here. So what we can do, we can reduce this like here, and we have to check here, it's overlapping here. As you can see, I can see a little bit here ghosting. So we will see this when we are comping this one in the final, how it's behaving. So for now, it's looking pretty good. As you can see, we are filling the holes with the core key, and we have a nice hair details in the edge key, as you can see. Okay, so I think this is enough for now to you to understand. So let's summarize what we did in this one. So basically, we take this one and we are making a clean plate. So do whatever, but you need to make a clean plate which is same as this one except without character. As you can see, if I zoom in here, any of here, So the clean plate and this one, let me do a wipe. So as you can see, the clean plate and this one is pretty same. Only thing is missing is the character and the FG part. As you can see, only the clean plate is here also, and if I go here also, as you can see, we have left some edges here, but we will fix it later. But for now, as you can see, without the character and with characters. So the goal of the making the clean plate is we need to make a clean plate, then we can take the difference from the clean plate and the original input, and this IBK Gizmo will give you the alpha based on the what is the difference from the clean plate and the actual plate. So only the difference is the character and the FG. So we get the alpha based on the difference of the two plates. So we get pretty nice edge key, as you can see. And because we are only focusing on the edge keys, in the IBK you will see a lot of the holes is coming here because it's a edge key. As you can see, these are the holes we are seeing. So for that, to fill out, we are making a core key basically to fill the inside core. So for the core key, you can use any keyer you want, because in the Nuke, I think we have a lot of keyer options here. As you can see, you can use any keyer, but the goal is to make core key the core area solid. So as you can see, if I gamma down, as you can see, there is no hole. If I gamma down this one in the final also, it's very solid. As you can see, we see some dots here. You can remove it, as I said, in the dilate operation, but for now let's keep it here. And the fill area, fill the inside, don't worry about the edges and all that, because we already take care with the edge key. So make your core key and then combine them with the channel merge, so you will get your final alpha, just like that. As I said, I did a lot of rotos for the hair. It's necessary because we need to remove every single hair from this clean plate. So if I remove every single hair from this clean plate, then we can get the hair in the alpha itself. Otherwise we will not gonna get any hair in the alpha. That is the idea of making a clean plate. You have to remove everything which you want in the alpha. You have to remove it from the clean plate, then you will get in the alpha, as you can see. Okay. So here I added a lot of roto and I animated it because I need every hair as possible. As you can see, I missed this one, so I can add here because I don't want to left a single hair detail, because that's the quality key is required in the industry. You have to pull every single hair detail as much as you can. So that's why I did a lot of roto and animated it accordingly, because the good key will look like after recording 1 hour plus, I saw the recording has stopped automatically. I don't know why. I was telling you about this roto, right? So I'm using this roto to cover all the hair details, as you can see from here. So you can use this one also, or as I said, sorry, because the recording has stopped, so I have to tell you again, because see, we are creating a clean plate, so we can try as much as possible to remove the character in the clean plate. So we can see in the alpha channel, final alpha channel. So for that, I'm using the one IBK color stack for the entire shot, because this shot has a rack defocus. So I set this one here in this part, this key, but here it's not working well. If I view this one, see, it's giving me this result, but if I view here, it's giving me some better result in the edges, but here is worse, as you can see. So for that's why I added some roto to expand the selection, so we'll get a clean plate. Or what you can do, you can add one more IBK stack, this one, and you can do based on the local areas. So for this keyer, I'm focusing on this part because when it's coming here, it's getting a blur and defocus. So for that, I'm using this keyer, and I'm doing a Keymix. Always use Keymix. Don't use merge operation to mixing your alpha or Cleanplate. So as you can see, if I disable, as you can see in my main pipe, have this very bad edges are showing in the Cleanplate. So I'm using the second keyer to fill that area. As you can see, it's not completely fill, but it fills some kind of. So let me add a blur here a little bit. Okay, and now if I view here, you will see we are getting some edge detail back. As you can see, it's not like huge difference, but you are getting some hair detail, and that is the quality key is required in the industry. You have to key every small detail as you can. I mean every detail as much as you can. So as you can see here, we are I think recover almost all hairs, but some hair are left, but we will recover it in later when we are doing the merging thing. So what I was telling you when the recording has stopped is you can combine multiple IBK stack, and you can Keymix them to make your final Cleanplate basically. Okay, and then you can use this one in the IBK Gizmo to make your final soft key basically. Okay, and then what I did here, I merge soft key and the core key with the channel merge. After merging this one, I saw the last recording telling you after this one, what I did here, I have D-spill pipe here. We will do the D-spill. This is the main pipe. After D-spill, you have to add a copy node here and add your alpha in the A input here, and then you can do your pre-merge. And as you can see now we are successfully removing the background, I mean removing the green screen, and we are only lefting with the FG1. The next step is to do a D-spill. As you can see, the proper D-spill for the plate. So for that we will, I mean the second chapter, keying tutorial series. So thank you for watching, and please let me know if you have any questions about this one. In the next topic we will do a lot of D-spills for the same as we did the soft key and the core key. Here we also going to do edge D-spill and the core D-spill separately to make the final image. Thank you so much for watching again. Please let me know if you have any question about the alpha creation. I will try to help you as much as possible. So we will see you in a very next episode. Thank you.